Is Melissa Francis ready to tell all about her life as a child star? The actor turned anchor has turned author, writing a new memoir about what life was like on set. This is Mediabeat.
Look, things change.
Anyone with a camera and a computer
now
is a good
we
idea.
should pay attention
What's
to
the
where
user
we all
value
do.
proposition?
We evolve.
We talked about this a little bit earlier, but you have a memoir coming out this fall, Diary of a Stage Mother's Daughter.
Yeah.
Very creative title.
Well,
Tell us about it. What can we expect in it?
it's basically, I have always wanted to be a writer. I've tried a number of fiction works, and I've always taken them out and shopped them, and they've said, the writing is good, but the story doesn't really work, and there's something, you know, about it that's not right. I wish, yeah. No, that I would have sold, but this other stuff, no, I didn't. And I realized that the thing that was holding me back was that I was sort of trying to tell my story but fictionalize it. And, you know, what came out as sort of an authentic book was my own story. And I hope people will really enjoy it. And it's just, it's the typical, you know, family dramas that everybody goes through, set against the backdrop of a very unusual childhood. So we go from set to set to set, and you sort of see what it was like to live behind the scenes on all these shows, and at the same time tackle the same, you know, family dynamics and problems that everyone has, so you can relate to it, but it's through the lens of something that's pretty unique. And I think it's an interesting read. Our early press has been really good, and you know, I'm hopeful.
So acting still a little bit in the blood.
A little bit, yeah.
We talked about this, and I know you've answered this question 1,000 times, but your Harvard classmate, Robert Carlock, who's an executive producer of 30 Rock, you had suggested at one point
Poor Robert,
that you should have like a sassy blonde.
Suggested is a light way of putting it. I basically harassed him relentlessly. Like everybody at NBC who's on anything related to NBC wants to be on 30 Rock because it's such a great show. So I did sort of harangue him over time relentlessly with different ideas of how he could put me on his show, and I'm sure he gets 1,000 emails like that a day. I just happened to have his right email address because we both went to Harvard, and you can track people down that way, unfortunately for him. So I did beg him for a long time, and then they put a character on that was exactly what I had pitched, so, you
Avery
know,
Jessup,
coincidence, or
played by Elizabeth
we'll report,
Banks.
you decide.
Right.
Yeah.
But you had pitched yourself to actually play the part, right?
Right before that happened, yes. Yes, the timing is something, yeah.
So is that something that you might want to do in the future?
No. I mean, that
one-off.
was a huge role for a main character. I was trying to get a 30-second bit on the show. I wasn't actually trying to get on as a recurring character. I was just trying to get 2 seconds on my favorite show, and didn't work out.
Turned into a recurring character.
Right, that's right, just without me.
Yeah. Are you an overachiever, would you say?
I would say that I'm sort of one of those type A people who, you know, doesn't sleep well at night, is always thinking about what you could be doing. You know, I don't know. I should go to therapy for that, but I'm not sure you can get it out of your system. I think if you're born that way, it's tough to sort of, you know, dampen it.
Yeah, it might be in the DNA.
Yeah, I'm definitely too tightly wound. Just ask my husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your dream job?
I have it, absolutely. I mean, that's kind of why I took on the project of writing a book this year, because I thought, you know, professionally, I've really gotten to where I want to go. I mean, I love what I do. I love Fox. The show I have now at 5 is so much freedom. We do the intersection of Wall Street and Washington and Main Street. We really drill down on the issues. So I really have my dream job, and which is why, you know, I was looking to write as well, because I want to always keep growing and changing, but I think I've, you know, found my permanent home.
All right, and just a few months in, you're already seeing success. Recently, you beat CNBC in the time period in the demo, which is not nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they've been on the air so long, they've been #1 for so long. You know, Fox Business is just 4.5 years in. My show's only been on the air for a month, and you know, we're chipping away, and that was a huge victory. Everybody was really excited because, you know, it's those little milestones that you want to see to see that people are watching and they're out there and they're noticing and they like what you're doing, because that's what we're really all there for, is the viewers.
Great. Melissa Francis, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.